Hey guys, it's Jamie, and you've probably clicked on this video because you're in a fat loss phase and you're not losing weight. So I'm going to be showing you guys some different situations that you might be in, which is causing you not to lose weight. So I've dropped down 50 pounds with my fat loss phase, and this was me before, and this is me now. So I definitely know a thing or two about dieting and being in a fat loss phase, and so I've learned so much throughout my whole process. When it comes to weight loss, there can be a variety of different factors why you're not losing weight. I'll be showing you guys some situations which happened to myself, which caused me not to lose any weight as well. So throughout my most recent fat loss phase, I was able to drop 50 pounds of fat, and there was a time period in that fat loss phase where I wasn't losing any weight whatsoever. And I'd be checking myself in every week, and the weight would just stay the same. And I wasn't getting any results. I was tracking all my calories, doing my cardio, going to the gym, and still not losing weight. And I had no idea why that was happening. And so I tried everything to resolve this issue. I tried looking into my diet. I tried looking into my training, my cardio. Was I doing enough intensity? Was I doing enough duration? And so the first reason might be you're not doing enough. So my first tip is to look at your cardio. Look how much cardio you're doing and find out whether it is enough or not. For myself, I was doing 30 minutes of track treadmill cardio each day with 10 incline and 5 speed. Now this is a really good intensity if you're trying to lose weight, and I would definitely recommend that as it works for me. I was able to burn lots of calories from this treadmill session, and it pretty much just guaranteed me that I was doing enough cardio throughout the day to lose weight. My next tip would be to look at your gym performance. How often are you going to the gym? Is it enough or not? So for myself, I would recommend going to the gym 3 to 4 times per week in a fat loss phase, because you still want to be stimulating your muscles and maintaining the muscle mass that you have. So what I would recommend is having a chest and back day, a back and biceps day, a legs and shoulders, and then an upper body day as well. Just so you're stimulating everything and you know you're not losing any muscle and you're maintaining what you have. And then the most important tip is to look into your diet. Now, when it comes to tracking calories, it's definitely a must when it comes to fat loss. If you're not tracking your calories 100% correctly, it can easily add up, and then throughout the week, you can be in less of a deficit than what you thought you were in. Now, when it comes to calories, you really got to be specific with every single calorie. You got to be tracking every calorie that you use. If you're using oils with your cooking, if you're using butter, it adds up real quick. Throughout the day, if you're snacking and you're not tracking those calories, then it almost makes fat loss impossible. Fat loss definitely isn't easy, but it is simple. As long as you're doing enough exercise and you're in a calorie deficit, you'll definitely lose weight. When it came to my fat loss phase, the reason I didn't lose weight was because I wasn't tracking my calories correctly. Now that's so easy to say, or I went over calories without knowing. Now the main advice I'd have is to weigh your food out raw and track them raw. In my fat loss phase, I was eating ground beef and meal prepping each meal. So I'd be cooking multiple packets of ground beef at a time and then weighing them cooked. Now I thought nothing of this, but the cooked meat was more calories than I anticipated. So throughout the week, I was eating extra calories each day, and that caused me to not lose any weight. Towards the end of the week, I wasn't in a deficit, and I thought I was eating way less calories than I was. It's just simple things like this which affected my fat loss phase and probably is affecting yours as well. So it's just making sure that all your calories are accounted for. Weigh all your portions out raw and then track the calories on that portion size. I can guarantee you, if you're tracking all your calories correctly, you will definitely lose weight. And if you are doing your cardio and you do think you're tracking your calories and you're not losing weight, I'm telling you, look back at how you're tracking your calories, because there's something wrong. If you're doing your cardio, you already know the only other issue is with your diet. Now, in some situations as well, you can be tracking all your calories, doing your cardio, going to the gym, and still not losing weight. In some situations, you can be doing all the right things, and it just takes time for that weight to drop on the scale. Sometimes you really just got to trust the process and give yourself a couple extra weeks and see what happens. If you really do believe that you're doing everything correctly, I'd say at least give it 2 weeks and then reevaluate after the 2 weeks. If you have dropped weight, great, you just needed to give it more time. And then if you haven't, when I would recommend looking back at your diet, as you definitely do need to change something. And as I mentioned previously, the main issue when it comes to fat loss is always tracking your calories correctly. So that's probably what it is. You need to be tracking the calories correctly. Hopefully you guys apply these tips towards your fat loss phase, and hopefully you guys can get back on track with your weight loss journey. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe for more fat loss tips, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.